Download the BCSN Plus app today.
Well, it is a holiday week. A lot to be thankful for, including Matt Melzak from the Toledo Walleye for joining us. Matt, first off, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, same to you, Mark, and to everyone that watches each and every week. Appreciate it, and hopefully everybody has a happy Thanksgiving.
Hockey fans have a lot to be thankful for because you've got a Walleye team that played 3 games last week. This coming week, they're going to play 4 in 5 days. Let's begin with what they did last week, though. The win on Friday at home against Wichita. They got points in all 3 games last week.
They did. You finally saw our first overtime. Then we saw our first shootout. And, of course, neither one of them went the Toledo way, which, screwed up maybe what could have been a perfect weekend. Or week, I should say, with the Tuesday morning game. But yeah, those points matter when you get towards the end of the year. We've seen it each and every year when Toledo's trying to get home ice to get to the finals or, through the division, part of the playoffs. Those extra points matter.
That's 6 straight games now with at least 1 point for the Fish. We can also be thankful for some players returning to Toledo as Carter Geilander is coming back, Colin Sawyer is coming back, and we found out this afternoon Mitchell Lewandowski coming back from Sweden to rejoin Toledo.
Yeah, what a great ad there. I mean, all of them. I mean, Carter Geilander played very well in his time with Grand Rapids. He's got to be feeling very confident. Colin Sawyer back is a great boost to the defensive side. And, if you wanted a little bit more offense for a team that is, second in the league in scoring, you put Mitchell Lewandowski in there. I haven't had a chance to talk to Pat Mickish yet and just say, hey, how are you going to mix all of these guys in there? It's becoming quite a lineup right now for the Toledo Walleye. When you throw his name in there, wow, that's something.
Absolutely. 16th season for the Toledo Walleye, so it makes sense that we're seeing more and more Walleye go into the Toledo Hockey Hall of Fame. Over the course of last week, they announced the full class, including Shane Birchbeck, Evan Rankin, 2 guys that were Walleye stalwarts.
Yeah, no question about it, and 2 guys that definitely belong in the Toledo Hockey Hall of Fame. You want to talk about the best players that we have seen as the Walleye? Those guys are right up there. Shane Birchbeck, Brandon Hawkins is the guy who's going to catch him eventually in all those categories, but not yet. Yep. He's still got a little ways to go, but yeah, Shane was just an unbelievable player, and you know what? It's one of those guys that if you look back when the pandemic hit, that we ended up losing that 1920 season because in talking with him, he felt like we had a really good shot that year to win the title. And not only that, it probably robbed him of another year because he probably could have done another season. So who knows what his numbers would have been. But it's great to see him go in the Hall of Fame. Evan Rankin was the first Walleye player to hit the 100-goal mark. And was on SportsCenter a couple of times for some great goals, had some 5-goal games in his career, an outstanding goal scorer, made a great name for himself in the American Hockey League as well. So, yeah, a couple of Walleye players go in alongside a very good class that's going to go into the Toledo Hockey Hall of Fame.
And that ceremony will be in January, so we've got a little more time to get ready for all that. 4 games in 5 days coming up this week. They're not going to take any planes, they're not going to take any trains, but they'll be taking plenty of automobile trips as those 4 games are in 5 different cities.
Hopefully their bodies are rested and ready because that recovery in between is going to be massive this week. Luckily for Toledo, the longest trip out of them all is coming up on the Wednesday one when you have the Thanksgiving day off. And then obviously home on the Friday. That helps because you go to Indy to Fort Wayne. Obviously you're going to go through Fort Wayne to get to Indy. But then on that way back, it's, about an hour and a half. So it's a really short trip. So that'll take out some of that time for Toledo. I guess I'm trying to find a silver lining in playing 4 games in 5 days in 4 different cities, Mark. It's very difficult to find, that's for sure. It's going to be a tough week.
Here's your silver lining. You take the turkey sandwiches, you get the turkey sandwich on the bus, the tryptophan kicks in, you take a little nap on the bus, you're ready for the game the next day.
Yeah, well, let's hope that'll be the case for the Toledo Walleye because, it is going to be a busy week this week, and there's just no sugarcoating it. It's going to be a tough week, no question about it. Some really good teams that they're going to play, including Wheeling, who is very hot. That's a team that's going to be something to see on Friday night at the Huntington Center.
Looking forward to that. Of course, you can see that game live on BCSN Friday. Matt Melzak, thank you once again.
Appreciate it, Mark.